Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler, the Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed As Podcast, episode 65. Buckhead's back. I don't know if you were missed or not. I don't feel like anybody showed up last week. It was a very weird podcast.
Did you podcast by yourself?
No, I interviewed another streamer. Larger-ish streamer.
See.
You wouldn't know. We'll talk about that more later. So, do we jump into the first into our actual topic? Yeah, we probably should since no one's here yet. I'll wait and cover the merch and the logo and shit. Actually show up. So, get off your phone.
That's from you, actually.
What? Oh, well. Damn. Ruining it. So, video games fucking suck.
I agree.
100% terrible.
I agree.
Lately, the world of gaming is obsessed with Resident Evil Village. They made another Resident Evil game.
Hmm?
But, again, it's a story game. You'll play it for 2 days, maybe. Or 1 day, depending on how into it you are. And then it's useless. You'll never play it again.
Usually they're pretty long. Like, last Resident Evil I played was like 2 years ago, and it took me... Of course, I didn't play it for 9 hours a day, but...
You coulda.
It still took me a couple weeks.
Ghost line with the host. Appreciate it. No, I haven't seen your post on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter much. I've been awake for all of, 35 minutes.
I've been awake for about an hour.
He woke up before I did. I woke up and went, oh, fuck. I keep fucking up my sleep schedule. I get it good, and then I fuck it up again. But no, because Warzone's ass. Warzone's always been ass, but it continues to be ass. I'm scared to play it, because of the last game we played, where I'm sure I got reported. You finally saw that, right? You saw what I did.
A few hours ago.
Finally saw what I did. Yeah.
But the funny part is I killed his teammate at the exact same time.
Nice shirt. So thanks. He's wearing the same one.
Yeah. Mine looks better, though.
It really does. Mine's starting to fade. I don't know why, either. See, and I'm also wondering if you got the comfort shirt or the classic one. I can't remember. And I keep forgetting to go look it up. Because I can see what people order.
Right.
So if you got the comfort one, I might remove the classic one. Because the classic one is what peels. Then maybe we get rid of that and only go with the comfort one. Yes, it's more expensive, but if it actually lasts more than 2 weeks, maybe. It
feels
looks
like the same material.
Oh, does it?
But it kind of feels thicker, though.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird time. It's a weird time in Geekland. But, yeah. So, Warzone sucks. Fortnite has sucked this whole season because the new weapons are disgustingly bad. Can't use them. Too difficult to get actual weapons that are actually good. So you just get fucked over because some kid got lucky and found a pump. And you have Primal Pistol. Woo.
Or a Primal AR that literally you can't hit anything even if you're fucking point blank.
Right, because you already have Bloom, but you don't even get the first shot accuracy with them, because that's a great idea, Fortnite. Good job. Apex is Apex. I'm sorry, to me, it's not a game that you can play for 8 hours a day constantly.
Right.
There are people who do, and props to them, but I can't. I just can't. It's a bad game.
I don't mind it. It's just I have to be in the mood for it.
Right. Minecraft just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Minecraft's never a problem. I can play Minecraft 10 hours a day every day. But I can't play it with almost anyone because it has some fucking issues.
It's had this issue where you can't join your friend and play with them online. And it's had this issue for, 4 years?
Even more, I think. But here's the other thing, though. It's awesome. Discord's coming to PlayStation. I made a video. I've talked about that multiple times. That's awesome.
I heard about that.
But it won't be coming to PlayStation until after the cool update for Minecraft.
Ah.
Because I was going to say, I can just download Minecraft. I can pay another $20 and get Minecraft on my PC so we can play it together that way.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll still suck. Because we won't be able to talk to each other because Discord won't be on PlayStation. Which is fucked. Let's see. What else we got going?
I'll be gone Labor Day weekend.
Why? Where are you going?
Going up to Beaver Lake.
Why?
Because
I don't know where that is.
It's up there by Estes Park.
Oh. Okay, why?
It's where I go with Cody all the time.
Why?
I'm gonna haul my side-by-side up there, so I have to buy a $25 ORV sticker.
Tough.
Yeah.
Once.
Twice.
Well, why are you going up there?
We'll do some fishing, get away.
Oh, so you gotta buy a fucking Colorado fishing license too, huh?
Yeah, you can just buy a 2-day fishing license, though. Be up there a couple days.
I remember the first time I went to visit family out in Washington, Washington was doing free fishing days. So you could just go fishing. Just for fun. It was like fucking sick. I don't have to buy a fucking thing.
We have that here.
Free fishing weekend. I'm gonna go fucking fish.
But we only have a free fishing day.
Oh, it was like a whole weekend. Which was sick.
I think we should have a whole week.
That'd be sick too. Right? So together your butt. So we're at Minecraft. What else is there that's playable? That's the issue. There's not a lot. At this point, regular Call of Duty is just boring. Almost no matter which game it is. I can still go back and rock with some fucking Black Ops 3 though.
Yeah.
But that's also something you can't do every day. It's like something you do every once in a while. Go play 4 hours of Black Ops 3 and it's like, okay.
Sean was telling me about this game that's going to be coming out here in a bit. Like a medieval type game. And it's like, have like 25, 50, and you have to like storm, it's an online game, you have to like storm bases and stuff like that, and you can level up and...
Not listen to Sean's opinions on getting a game.
Well, I looked it up, it looks kind of cool.
I know.
It's gory.
Okay, don't get a game for the sole reason if Sean says they're all gonna... Because they will all get it and play it for a week.
Right.
And then Sean will get bored and nobody will play it.
But that's my thing, though. I looked at it and I was like, okay, well, it seems like it could be a pretty fun game. Not just to play with Sean and the other guys, but just to play on my own with other people online. Because it's kind of cool. You have to, like, actually,
I struggle to play multiplayer games on my own. It's boring.
Right. I don't have a problem with it when it's like a new game or something. But the thing is it's actually like a skill, like takes skill and stuff, and you can level up, and you can like behead people and slice somebody's guts open. It's pretty gory. Take a spear and freaking hail people, and it's kind of like you can have just team deathmatch type thing. Or it could be like storming a fort and you're trying to defend the fort or something like that, and last man standing or whoever's or whatever. Yeah, cool. It's just a different type of game I have.
Sounds...
And it doesn't sound like it's gonna be a real expensive game, so I'll probably buy it and fuck around.
Will ya? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. Can't remember what the hell it's called though.
But I don't know. It just, there isn't anything that draws my attention. Like, ooh, I want to play that so bad. And that sucks. This is my job to play video games. And I don't want to play video games.
Right.
Okay, that's not true. I want to play video games, but there's no video games I want to play.
Seems like we've been in like a big lag period where there just hasn't been any games.
For a long time, though.
Coming
And that
out.
shouldn't be how it is, because a new console generation released. You'd figure that would mean games. But no
like
games.
an explosion of games, just like when the PS3 came out, just like
Or-
when the PS4 came out.
Right.
There was an explosion of games because everybody wanted to make games for these new consoles. This year it's like, oh,
But then the
we got
games
two
that,
games that came out and nobody
But
likes
then the
them.
games that everybody's excited for, like Cyberpunk, I thought was going to be so cool.
Yeah, and it was
But
complete
it's still
ass.
so broken. From what I've heard, the story's great. But you just can't play it, because the game's still so broken. Which makes me think, what if they would have released it on their original date? Fucking 2.5 years ago.
Look like a
How
PS2
fucking
game.
bad was it? Because if it was that bad after 2 extra years, how fucking bad was it to begin with? Ugh.
I don't even think they tried on it.
I don't know. I don't know what they did.
They're just like, you know what, we're gonna hype it up. It look like it's gonna be really good, and we're gonna get our money. And who the fuck cares what they think?
Which is trash. That's not the
Which
way
is
we should
kind
be.
of funny because they're being sued big time because
Are they?
yeah, because of false advertisement. Get this game and it doesn't even fucking work.
I don't think that's false advertisement, though. I don't think it would technically fall under it.
They're being sued for it. I don't know if they're gonna. They'll probably win it, but
How about... So, I'm still trying to think of other games that exist that are playable and... I mean, so I tried to get into GTA RP. So, like, role-playing stuff, so you go into a city with a bunch of other people and you're... I can't. Because you have to have a full-size keyboard to work half the menus. But it's like, I can get away with that normally. A lot of games want you to use other keys, and you can just set them to be whatever you need them to be. I can't change the keys. So you
weird.
absolutely have to have this. And it's like, okay, I'll use a controller then. The controller doesn't work either. I'd have to buy a new keyboard to fucking play the game. And it's garbage.
yeah, no.
Right? Fuck. I wanted to, but... What? Why? Why is this a thing? I think it'd be intriguing. I want to get a D&D group together to play on stream, but you're busy
Yeah.
all the fucking time. Fucking having a job and shit.
Yeah.
I had a D&D group, but people are busy. So it's like, I need less busy people. Yeah, there's not a lot happening. Life's still boring.
You think we're gonna go to war?
What do you mean?
I guess tensions are rising between the Russians and places are being invaded and.
Could the U.S. go to war? Sure. Are we going to war?
No, I meant like the U. We
Oh.
as the U.S. Are we
Maybe.
gonna go to war?
That's what we do.
But does Joe Biden have the balls to go to war?
It's not about having the balls. War makes money. So,
But
and Joe Biden doesn't have to fight in a war. He just gets to send you. Which, would you actually go to war? See,
I mean,
'cause-
if I was drafted, I don't have a choice.
well, see, but like if I get drafted, I won't even be in there for an hour before I get told to go.
right.
I have too many issues.
I would be a prime,
Physical and mental issues.
physically and mentally. I would be a prime candidate for
Ah, that's
going
tough.
to war.
That's tough.
So if I got drafted, which that won't happen,
Oh, there's no...
there's enough people that are already in
Right.
the military. They don't need to draft people,
Hopefully.
most likely. But
Unless we start doing dumb shit, but...
if it comes to the homelands, you damn right I'm gonna go to fucking war. It's different for fighting for your own home
Right.
versus going and fighting a war you don't understand in a different fucking
Oh,
place.
I'm never going to war. Fuck that. But
Right.
Because 90% of the time, the war means nothing. You're sacrificing your life for nothing. And I will never blame the people who serve in the military for that. It's not their damn choice.
Right.
They are just doing their job. But I will blame the fucking politicians who start the war. Because what the fuck?
Well, it's just like ISIS. ISIS would not have existed if it weren't for Barack Obama. You know, as far as their, last few years of being heavily armed and shit, we were the ones that funded those weapons. Those weapons came from the United States.
To be fair, they were our allies, technically.
Yeah.
We were fighting with them. So we assumed, leave them their weapons so they can defend their...
Well, not only that, Barack Obama sent millions of dollars, ammo, and weapons to help these people become free. And all it did was turn around and bite us in the ass.
But see, they were fighting with us. They were our allies.
Yeah.
Being betrayed is tough. But not like we said, hey, betray us.
Yeah.
It was more of a, we don't want to fucking... we don't want to be here fighting your war anymore. So
well, my thing is, the last couple of wars we've been in, we technically funded the enemy. So... No, that's just like right now. I guess Russia is
the podcast. No,
I guess
with the host, appreciate it.
I guess Russia is planning on invading the Ukraine, which pissed off Joe Biden. Wonder why.
Who gives a fuck?
But
I'm sorry, it's not our fucking battle.
Right, but has the U.S. ever been known to just sit back and let things happen?
Yes.
Wow. The last time we did that, look at Pearl Harbor.
That's fine. Involve us.
Right.
And then we'll get involved. But stop just being like, I need to stick my dick in everything.
Right.
Jesus. I wonder what
I do understand you have a duty as far as, coming to the aid of the Allies, but that doesn't mean we have to actually send people to war. We can just send you some weapons and ammunition and, good luck kind of thing. But the last time that happened, Pearl Harbor ended up happening, and that a lot of Americans lost their lives that day because we thought we weren't in this war, and the Japanese said otherwise.
So let them involve us. But also, we did kind of start that, because I'm not picking a side as I keep handing you weapons to fight the guy. Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
But we were also known allies. What they expect us to do? Not help them out a little bit? But I did get a kick out of, Pearl Harbor and the fact that the United States was like, you know what, we're too badass, they won't mess with us. And then Pearl Harbor happened, it was like, oh shit. People are brazen enough to attack us? Oh shit.
See, but not really. They attacked Hawaii. It's very different.
Well, the reason they didn't attack the mainlands is because they would have had to deal with the armed militia.
I was going to say, you can't attack the mainland of the United States. Unless it's with a nuke. That you can do.
Right.
But, I mean, I do have a pretty hefty responsibility. I'm the guy who catches them. That's my job. I agreed to it.
Gotta get rid of the zombies somehow.
Well, no, just catch the nuke like it's a football and throw it back.
But I have that feeling, though, we do have, defenses towards if that were to ever happen.
I don't know if we do.
Pretty sure we do. But...
If nukes ever started actually being launched, we'd be fine.
Right.
Because all it takes is 3 nukes and the world gets destroyed. Not in the way of, the Earth literally explodes, but in the way of...
atmosphere-wise.
The atmosphere gets destroyed, we get plunged into a nuclear winter, the temperatures on Earth for the next 20 years will be negative 50 degrees Celsius, and most humans will die. Except for the ones who were fucking idiots and had nuclear fallout shelters with a bunch of food. They'll probably be fine. And we'll all be thinking, damn, why didn't we do that? Why'd we build our houses above ground? Idiots. We sunk 3 boats. They unleashed the sun on us twice. Oh, so I saw this fucking joke. It was like, you have the opportunity to drop 3 nukes anywhere in the world. What do you do? And it's like, Antarctica, just because I want to see what all the global warming people do. God, where was the other one? Antarctica.
I think I've seen something like this.
It was Antarctica. Fuck. Oh, California. To speed up getting it off of us. And Hiroshima. Just in case they thought we were sorry.
That's fucked.
It's incredibly fucked, but it's great. Hiroshima, just in case they thought we were sorry. Radiation is cancer-flavored air. Know that?
Tasty.
Yummy. Flavored air. That's a thing.
Every time you...
No. There's places you can go. They're called, like, oxygen bars or whatever. And you literally put on an oxygen mask, and they pump in oxygen that is flavored like strawberries or whatever. That's an actual thing. Flavored oxygen is a thing. Yeah. The world's a weird place. The world's a weird place. So how was your 2 weeks of working with 1 day off?
It was a little wild, I guess. I was there till 2:30 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day. Last Friday, I had to deal with some crackhead who tried to headbutt me.
Nice.
So I had to throw him in the bar.
Nice.
And then he was trying to break the drive-thru window. Then he was threatening to, pretty much kill me when I left the building. So, almost day work. And then the next day, I had 2 different
Did
bikers.
he try to kill you when you left the building?
No, a few minutes later, he wanted to apologize and said I know I've been an ass and it's been a rough day. And then, are my cigarettes in there? Like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
You didn't give him cigarettes?
No, fuck that. I didn't even have them. But if I did, I wouldn't give them to him. Fuck you, guy. Get out of here. And then, the next day, I had 2 biker gangs in there.
Oh.
Hell's Angels and another one called Hub City.
Why? That's weird.
There was some fundraiser or some shit on in Jersey and that.
That's weird though, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but they were fun. I enjoyed them. They tipped well, and this one biker guy was being ornery, and he was drunk, and he was faced away from me, and he was like trying to block me from being able to get to the glasses and drinks and stuff at this table. And he's a real big guy, and I just walked up, bear hugged him, picked him up, turned around, sat him down, and then turned around and grabbed the glasses, and he was just fucking shocked. He was like, "Did you guys just see what this little kid did to me?
This little kid?
That little kid just manhandled me. God damn, he's a lot stronger than I thought he was." Kind of thing. He tipped me like $60.
Nice.
I was like, "Thanks, dude."
Yeah, you made some bank over the last couple weeks.
Last week I made $1,300, which is like $32 an hour. That's not bad for a bartender. But this week, like last night, I made.
Fuck, last night you closed early as shit though.
Yeah, but I still made $190.
Fuck you.
But that part of that was because I went back. I showed up early and I sat at the gambling machine. And
when you said you were closing last night, I really did think about texting Gage and telling him to go to the bar.
Well, I was already closed.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I already had the doors locked.
See, if you hadn't had them locked and you're like, I'm getting ready to close, it's like, send Gage in there, then I'll show up and just text people to show up, just piss you off.
Well, if there's people in there, I don't give a shit. It's just, I sat in there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
You didn't text me and tell me it was empty. I still want to record that fucking video. Damn it. Right. Need the bar to be empty one day so I can record the fucking video.
Yeah. But and then I had my sister-in-law sent me a deal about working at the guard camp. They're hiring or whatever. for temporary.
They already
positions.
rejected your like 6
Right,
times.
but this is they're opening 60 positions for temporary summer shit.
Yeah, but okay.
And it's all you need is a high school diploma or GED to qualify for it.
See, but going out there and working temporarily for the summer doesn't guarantee you a job. So
Right, that's what I told her.
I was gonna
like,
say, don't quit your fucking.
She's like, well, you know, I'm like, well, yeah, but it's temporary. If it was a full-time position, sure, you
Right.
know. But if it's temporary, what am I gonna do when winter rolls around again? She's like, well, you can go bartend. I was like, yeah, but I'm already bartending, and plus,
Right.
$20 an hour, 20 times 8 times, so 40 hours a week, $160 a week.
Right.
And
You're making
or $160 a day, so that's what, $800 a week. I made $1,300 last week.
Right. It's like there's not a big enough difference for me to.
Really,
stop.
I'm doing just as well or better as a bartender.
And I'm sorry, summer's probably gonna ratchet all those numbers up.
Yeah, that's
People
what
like
I'm saying.
to drink
it's
in
busy,
summer.
especially when the street dance rolls around.
Oh my god,
that's a $500 night right there.
At least,
probably.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. Yeah. And so, I just can't see myself going to a temporary job, whereas I have a full-time job as long as I want to be there.
Right. Well, and that's the biggest thing. Going to a temporary job during the best months for your already full-time job you already have.
Right. Yeah.
That would be a terrible decision. I'm glad you didn't do dumb shit.
Yeah, so... And she's like, she finally gave up. She's like, so, well, whatever, as long as you're happy. And I'm like, well, I think I'm pretty happy. Plus, I have my name down there at the workforce in Wheatland, so if there's ever a full-time position that pops up around here that has benefits, then sure, they're going to contact me. You know, I got a gal down there that I'm in her mind quite often. She contacts me often about, hey, there's this job, it might be popping up. If it pops up, I'll let you know, and I'll be like, all right, let me know,
Right.
Because at this point, I have a job.
Right. There's no point to.
I told my boss that I have now that I won't leave for another, shitty job just to,
Right. You're not gonna leave for a different bartending job.
Yeah.
Or
or another temporary job. It's like, why would I do that when, right now I'm looking for a full-time position with benefits. Right. Even if I'm making a little less money than what I'm making at the bar. I'm gonna need benefits.
Benefits are still nice, But you have 2 years until benefit? No, because your mom just retired.
Well, I still get.
Oh right.
Through the deal that she has through the power plant, I will still be covered until I turn 26.
Till the end of the month you turn 26, I believe.
Yep.
So you have 2 years.
So I got a couple of years.
Right.
I can work at the bar for 2 years, and most likely something will pop up.
And I mean, working at the bar for that long will give you a great reference for...
Right. Well, and not only that, you know how many job offers I've had working at the bar? I've had pipeliners, I've had, industrial people come in. Hey, you want a job? I've seen how you run this bar. You're a nice person. You seem to work hard, I know you're always early. Renee always talks about how you're early. Hey, how would you like to have a job? And I'd be like, okay, what kind of job is it? Well, it's this, and it's from this time to this time, and it's over this, but it's always temporary. Like, well, if you can find me a full-time position with benefits, then I'll think about it. And I was like, I would really like to stay in the area. I don't want to travel to Texas or something, because if I wanted to, I could go to Texas and have a $40 an hour job for, with benefits, but I don't want to travel. I don't want to move away from where I grew up. I enjoy it here. I like it here. There's less people here. I don't like people.
Yeah, there's the big difference between me and him. I want to get the fuck out of here.
He doesn't like people, but he wants to live in the city because he could order all his food. But he would have less human contact in the city
than he
would here.
Yeah.
Because he could just be like, hey, I need
Uber
my food.
Eats, DoorDash, whatever. I
shows up at his door. He can never leave his place.
I would never have to leave my house. Especially, it's like if I want to move to Texas, it's like, well, you'd have to leave your house because I like to go swimming. It's like, no. Because when I can afford to move to Texas, I can afford to have a fucking swimming pool.
Right.
And I'm gonna.
Yep. And a fenced-in backyard.
Right? It's like, fuck you, I'm not. I've done it on the podcast. I've laid out how I wanted my house to be. I'm going to have a fucking full-size basketball court there, too. Indoors. It'll be great. It'll be great.
But too bad he doesn't like people, so he doesn't have any friends, so he plays basketball by himself.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not true. I have friends. You're here, aren't you? Are you?
If you're making that much money, then I'll probably just come with you.
That's true.
And you can pay me. You know,
see,
if I'm making millions,
how about I don't pay you? Then you don't have to pay taxes.
I don't care if I'm making millions. I'll pay the taxes on. Shit, people who make millions pay less taxes than average Joe people. So I'll just find the loopholes.
I was gonna say it's all about just knowing how to do it because I don't. Yeah.
Do I blame rich people for finding loopholes? No.
I don't like it, but I do the exact same fucking thing already.
Hey, I'm gonna go on a fucking 10-day freaking cruise or something like that. That'll give me a big old tax break.
Right. Well, it's almost everything I buy is a tax write-off for a job. So every bit of money I make, it's like, well, I bought a computer, so
all I want is like, a couple $1 million. Because then, if I have a couple $1 million, I can just sit there and
buy
live
you
off
a boat.
Once you get rich, it's easy to stay rich.
That's true.
Just leave the money alone and live off the interest. And you're still going to make money off interest. In other words...
Or just be dumb and buy everything.
Well, that's how you don't stay rich.
No, that's how you stay rich. You get every single thing.
Unless you're buying, like, stocks or something like that, and you're pretty intelligent in that stuff. But, like, right now, getting into the crypto stuff, cryptocurrency.
Kind of, but so many people are absolutely dumb when it comes to crypto.
Right.
Because Dogecoin was a joke to begin with. The guy who made it said this is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But then everybody starts buying it. Some celebrities talk about it. Dogecoin takes off. The other day, it's like, is today the day Dogecoin finally reaches to be worth $1? It dropped like 300 or 400%.
Well,
because it's not a real fucking thing.
Well, and the funny part is it evolves around Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, Elon makes it
Elon made a joke about Dogecoin and it dropped.
Elon made a joke about it and it skyrocketed.
Well,
Elon
he
brought
made jokes
it up.
He made jokes about buying a bunch of it, so that made it raise in prices. But the other day he made another joke where he was like, Dogecoin is it's nothing. It's just a joke.
Because it is.
There's nothing good about Dogecoin, and it just went.
Yeah, because there's nothing good about Dogecoin. There's not. It was. So the whole point of Dogecoin, the guy who created it to show that cryptocurrencies are bad. They're unreliable. So he backed it with nothing. A lot of other cryptocurrencies have some sort of backing or some sort of project that they're doing that makes the coin whatever. I still don't understand all of it, but there's some... His whole point was to show that crypto is bad. Because it'll rise somehow and get to a point, but then it'll crash and never come back, and people will lose a bunch of money, and he was like, this will be the proof that crypto is bad. And so all that Doge has done is make people afraid to buy crypto.
Yeah, and the
like
thing
actual good crypto.
The thing is about it, though, is one of those cryptocurrencies could end up like Bitcoin,
Yeah, they
could.
could.
And all that has to happen is somebody says, you know what, I'm going to back this cryptocurrency with an actual, with something, be it land or like Bitcoin, it's actually backed by something. It's backed by, high-valued metals. So like gold, platinum, if you wanted to, Bitcoin, if you have, a Bitcoin, which is like what, right now it's like $53,000, roughly $53,000, you can say, hey, I want to be paid not in U.S. currency, but I want to be paid in gold. They'll send an armored freaking vehicle to your house with gold bars in it. It is backed by... It's backed by something. That's why Bitcoin is more reliable.
Bitcoin's never going anywhere.
Right.
Yes, it'll have dips, it'll have spikes. That's how currency works.
Right. But to think about it, it started out, 2009 or something like that.
Something,
maybe earlier
sometime
than
back
that.
then.
But it started out worth nothing.
Right.
And so it's like
Because
the
I
guy
watched
that
a
worked...
guy buy a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin.
Hmm.
Like, yikes.
Yeah.
How does that feel today?
Right. So now, like a guy that I know, he has 300 Bitcoin, and he got paid. He's a contract. He does a lot of programming and a lot of computer work. And these people thought, you know what, we're going to pay him in Bitcoin, which was only worth like $2 or $3 at the time. So they paid him like 300 Bitcoin, and they thought they got off easy. And he was like, all right, I'll take the Bitcoin, because as a technical person,
Right.
he thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to hold on to this because the value has gone from nothing to something, so maybe I'll hold on to it. Well, now it's worth thousands, 50-some thousand, was almost up to 60,000 there for a while. Take 300 times 60,000, I mean, that's a lot of money.
Oh, that's me. I'm the Geek Slays. Greetings from England. Greetings. He's a lizard, Harry.
Oh.
You're a lizard, Harry.
I'm not a lizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
You just think I'm a lizard.
No, you do the weird thing with your tongue.
Yeah. My girlfriend enjoys it.
Good God damn it. I hate you.
You asked for it.
What are you looking at now?
Oh, God, no.
What? What happened? What happened?
Oh, my God.
What? Wait, what? Your dad got a smartphone, huh?
Oh, no.
Now you're gonna be the technical genius.
Every 15 minutes, I'm gonna get Colton. Come down here. What? I can't turn this goddamn thing on. Dad, it's already on. You have to push the fucking home button.
What does the geek slay? Dragons, lizard. I slay everything.
Except vagina.
Fair. My blanket still gets more action than I do. It's tough.
Yeah, when is that gonna come out? We need that merch.
I don't know. Andy's struggling, so.
At least you got some of the new podcast merch out there.
Yeah, we do have new podcast merch. We have
BTW. There's a link somewhere where you can go and buy merch if you want to.
Do I have a merch button? I think I have a merch button.
I thought you did.
Merch. Boom! Merch button.
So there's the merch. Everybody's interested.
Oh, fuck. I accidentally put subscriber only mode on and I don't know how to fix it. Uh-oh. That one? Follower level. That's not it.
Oh.
Okay. I think I fixed it. Jesus Christ.
Maybe that was the problem with my phone.
No. That was just for Twitch chat. It enabled it so only people who subbed to me can type in chat. I didn't mean to do that, I just accidentally pressed the fucking button. But no, the link to the merch, because we got new podcast merch, and then pint glasses finally exist. I think I technically can start doing hats, but it's a bitch. To do hats, I have to pay Teespring to design them, but they're using designs I already have made anyways. So I have to pay them to design them and put them out for me, which is so stupid. It's like, why not just let me put my fucking logo on the fucking hat?
Right.
That's so dumb. But I think I'm going to start looking into other places to do merch that aren't Teespring. Because Teespring might not be the greatest. See, but the other thing is, this is also the very first shirt they printed. So is it because it was a new print? Because yours looks great.
Mine looks fine, and
Yours looks
washed
great.
it 4 or 5 times, so...
His looks great. Mine looks like shit.
And it feels like it's still, on there pretty well, so... I think you ought to just get a new shirt and see.
He has a couple of questions that keep him up at night. I'm very intrigued. Where were we? What were we actually talking about, though?
Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin.
But Bitcoin is... So, I was actually talking to Raina because she's She thinks of Bitcoin like stocks. And that's not what it is at all. Bitcoin cannot crash. Bitcoin, yes, if you bought a Bitcoin right now for $52,000 or whatever it is, yes, that Bitcoin could be worth less for a while. Well, so you're losing money. No, you don't lose money until you decide to sell it.
Right. Hold on to it for...
Just continue to hold on to it until it gets to where you want it to be.
Because it is constantly moving. Like, I actually have an app right here called Cash App.
Hey, Cash App.
And
hopefully they'll sponsor this at some
goes
point.
straight to
Yeah, you can buy
Bitcoin if I wanted to. So right now it's at $52,467. It just jumped up to $52,480.
So you just got... So you're on Cash App now. I'm shocked you're not using Cash App instead of having a bank. Because you can get your paychecks deposited directly to Cash App, and you can get the Cash App cash card. Which is sick. If a pregnant woman goes swimming, is she classed as a submarine?
I've heard this before, but...
Same.
I mean, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I don't know, what technically is a submarine?
Yeah, what is the definition of a submarine? So, like... so like today, it says that Bitcoin is down 7%, but right now it's increasing rapidly.
Yeah.
So, just as I just said that, now it's down 6%.
A submarine is a watercraft capable of independent operation underwater. So, a submersible has a more limited underwater capacity. So, no, I don't think it would. Submarine. See, but that then leads to at what point is the fetus considered a human?
Right.
Because that's the argument for a lot of things. Because to me, you are not a human until you gain consciousness. Not being awake and being able to move your body, but actual consciousness. When does that develop?
Hard to say.
But it's also like, is a dog conscious? Impossible to know.
Right. But then again, there's people who are brain dead and they're technically no longer conscious. But
then it leads to, is their brain active? Is your brain what causes you to have the consciousness of being able to think? Well, not just think higher than yourself. Not just... Because dogs can think. They think, how do I get out of this fucking cage? My dog's out again, I swear to God. Also not my dog, but whatever.
Also covered in shit.
Cow shit.
What is it about dogs, but they just love to roll in cow shit.
They do. They absolutely do. I don't know why.
I just think it smells good.
Ugh. Gross. Gross.
Actually, there is an actual scientific reason that's why they do. I can't remember.
Well, there's a scientific reason to fucking everything.
Yeah.
But what else we still need to come up with something funny for the 69th episode, because lol. I know what I want to do for the 100th episode when we get there, and it's going to be a pain in the dick to figure out how to do. Try to get every single guest who's ever been on the podcast to show up at some point during the stream.
Yeah.
So you, Destiny, Greg.
Right.
My guy, Judo, Sasquatch, Dizzy, Anubis, everybody.
What, Spencer?
You love it, don't you? Wonder! Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Just, England is about the size of Oregon, so, travel 15 minutes to get in. Yeah, I do think it's hilarious. Other countries, the 30-minute or an hour drive is far. No, it's not.
Right.
That's how far I got to drive to get groceries.
No shit.
Damn. For them, it's like, no, I'm heading into France and then up to fucking somewhere else. It's like, fuck you.
Right.
I want Chick-fil-A. I gotta be in the car for an hour and a half just to get there. And I've fucking done it before.
Taco Bell. I liked your Taco Bell one.
Oh, that video's so good, and I'm so sad that it didn't get the views it deserved. The video was great. I can't just go to Taco Bell. It's like an hour away. I did it. I went to Taco Bell.
I was kind of surprised. My very first TikTok video got like 206 views.
So, TikTok's algorithm basically works as Taco Bell videos. I know, right? So, basically, TikTok's algorithm, you post a video, it gets sent out to normally, like, most of the time, it gets sent out to a small group of people. So normally that's between 100 and 200 people. If it gets interactions, so likes, comments, full watch-throughs, it'll get sent out to more people. So basically, it only getting 200 views kind of sucks, because it means it wasn't a good enough video for people to react to it and keep watching, and
right.
Which sucks. Because my biggest thing is I don't know how their algorithm pushes videos to people. Because, like, if you're somebody who doesn't play video games, seeing one of my Call of Duty videos, you're just gonna fucking scroll away. So I don't know how TikTok's algorithm sends videos to people. Why are you seeing this video? Why is this person seeing this video? Is it determined by what I watch on TikTok? Because I don't know what I watch on TikTok. I watch everything on TikTok. It's a weird place. It's great.
Right.
But, yeah. I don't really have much else to talk about. Talked about the new merch. If you're still watching at this point, be sure to go rate the podcast on iTunes, since I never fucking talk about it.
Yeah, do that.
We should always be pushing for the ratings on iTunes. If you write a review, maybe you'll get featured in an episode. Maybe you'll get featured on a shirt one day too. Thought that would be
never
cool.
know.
Well, a Scuffed Ass Podcast shirt, right? And then on the back have the review printed. I think would be sick.
Oh, it'd be kind of cool.
Talk about really tall sandals. The fuck's a really tall sandal? See, technically, no, you haven't. There is no reviews yet, so. Well, that's not true. There's one review, but it's not yours, because there's no written thing. Only one rating. 5 stars. Try to see it all, there's no actual review. So, that's a lie. You wrote nothing.
It could just be broken as you.
That sounds like Apple Podcasts. That's why smart people use Spotify. Well, I submitted it. Well, it's not out yet, so. But I think it's going to be a really short episode again, but.
That's how long our episodes usually used to be.
Well, for a while, because there's nothing to talk about. That's what we've reached again, is.
Right.
Either tell Apple to stop being dumb. No, I'm not gonna speak to them in that manner, because last time I spoke to Apple on stream, they copyright striked me, so I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Because I don't want to lose my channel.
Right.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.